Hiker, here it is, 24-25, Topps Chrome, NBA Hobby, sealed deal. PYT 1 of a full case variety here. What we did? Oh, we did Breaker's Delay with this stuff. Breaker's Delay was only okay, so hopefully we can smash that. It's 2 autos per box in this for Topps Chrome Hobby. That's pretty good. Alright, here it is. Good luck here. Going with the bigger packs, which is nice. Gonna get like cold in here. Just kicking that thing out. Hope the old man's not watching. He's gonna be like, "What's that?" Yeah, I don't know what that was from.
You couldn't grab the full file.
Yeah, that's what I guessed. All right, cool. Thank you.
I guess enter the
All right, perfect.
provided phone doesn't close phone and you best.
Yeah, well, I can easily. It's not like I don't know how to do it. It's just a bit more. That's prepped is good. And I already told her left on that. The left right. So I texted her that. So we're good.
You just have to update the break down a bit. Assuming you don't hit a 1-1.
Oh. All right, sounds good.
Alright.
I'll catch you later.
Yeah.
All right, baby. Here we go. And we're rolling. All right, good luck here. Looking for color like Ja Morant's unnumbered purple. Do you have Memphis in this one for the? No, Mike does. For the nephew. Castle on the Destiny. We're looking for base and color, but that's one of our rookies. Bona on the silver. Blue Pulsar 101 out of 125. JB. Boston. Mike. Mikey Mike. Jalen Brunson. Jamal Shed on our first auto. Toronto. Jeez. They don't put the teams on here. It drives me nuts. It's wild. Shireman on the refractor. KJ Simpson on the pink. Purple LJ. Love me some LJ. Halliburton. It's randomly backwards. It's a green. 79 of 99. Indiana. Lucas. Embiid. 247 out of 299. Philly. Paul. What's up, Paul? Edie base. Sorry, base. AJ Johnson. Lock it up, AD. On the rehab table. Scoot. OG Pink. Salaun. Shireman. Behind that is a rookie. I mean, an auto. Quentin Grimes. Where is he now? Is that Minnesota? This drives me nuts. Oh, Dallas. That makes a little more sense. JB again. 206 out of 275. Wemby. Silver. Camacho. Take any Wembys we can get, Mike. Especially not the base variety. Ron Holland the second on the negative. These are awesome. That one's kind of scary looking. Look at his face. That was a little scary. His face looks crazy there. It's going to Detroit, though. Mike. Quentin Posts. KD, Hakeem, and Jets. What do you think? I think every Every 3 boxes. Every 3 boxes, I'm going to top load and sleeve. Every tree. Much love on the film, Mike. Thanks for filling this bad boy up. It's like cheap enough where we can do a full case. I thought a full case of this would be really fun. Soon enough, this stuff won't be unlicensed, you know? Not this year's version, of course, but... Mike, you here? You lurking? What's the 101 bounty at right now? 65, right? I don't know. I sent him home, yeah. He's got work tomorrow and he had a long last couple days, so... Got on? Alright, alright. What you been up to, dude? When's the fair? That's August, right? It's an August thing? Sabonis. Dominique. You go, Bear. Donovan Mitchell, Spida, 79 out of 275. Cat. Ravia. Castle. We need parallels. Harrison Ingram, Spurs, next stop auto. It's going to Mikey Mike. These parallels have been backwards. Been kind of weird. Nice. Jacquez, 197 out of 350. It kind of looks like he only has one arm in this photo. I mean, you can see... That's a weird... Like, I know his elbow's, like, bent behind him, but that photo's weird. That's a weird photo. I don't like that photo choice. Camacho, 128 out of 199 on the jaw. Nice. And Instinct, Jimmy Butler, 26 of 99. That's still Miami. 13th to the 17th? All right. TP. Tyler Smith on the auto. I believe that is a Milwaukee auto. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong on these. Should be Milwaukee, though, with that green. Miles Turner, 26 of 65 on the green wave. I can't stand that they don't put teams on some of the inserts and autos and this stuff. It drives me nuts. Youthquake, Salaun. Trey Murphy, 18 of 350. Justin Edwards. Trey Young. Headliners are out, right? All the acts, all the musical stuff and all that, like a few weeks back. Milwaukee. Is that what I said? I think that's what I said, right? Box. I'll sleeve the top load a little bit. We'll keep the chat going. Who we got in here? We got Greg. We got Mikey Mike. We got Jake, Frisella, Lucas. There you go. I said Greg. Yep. Paul. And I think that's everybody. Come on, let's pull something big. They've got big autos in this stuff. Just gotta pull one. Try to put a bunch of, even vets, not just rookies, because obviously it's unlicensed, so they're trying to attract with autographs big time in their unlicensed stuff. Backs to go here, box 3. pack. Okay, Freeman, Malik Monk. Alonzo, 92 out of 125. Take LeBron auto if you have any need to pull one tonight. We pulled his gold out of 10 out of select, not auto, but we did pull a nice LeBron tonight. Ajay Mitchell, OKC. So what happens when he loses it. Tell him. Sorry, Youthquake Silver. Take it. Washington, Greg. Shireman. It's a pretty sick photo with like flames behind. Deron Holmes, 9 of 350. And Rodman the Worm, 207 out of 299. Chi-Town, Mike. Yeah, tonight's been good. Hits have been good. It's been a strong night. I feel like last week we did some breaks, but it wasn't super strong. I feel like tonight's been pretty good, and Monday's soccer break was pretty good. Scoop. Yeah, Burrow 101. LeBron out of 10. Dylan Brooks, Houston, Inc. Everybody's favorite, Mikey Mike. 1973 throwback auto. Salah Malik Monk, 184 out of 275. Jay Mitchell on the negative. Sneeze Silver, Kyrie, and Cade. All right, give me a couple minutes, chat. We'll chat while I do some catch up here. Slower than usual. We're usually a 2-man operation, which makes it nice and clean. Soren and Lau man the computer very well and sleeve top load and set up recaps very well. Turn that AC on. Oof. Now it's cold. What's his lurking? Who's hanging out? Chilling on this Wednesday evening. I think we're going to be here next Wednesday. I have to go to dinner with an interview candidate because I'm the hiring committee chair. So next Wednesday, I think, is out for us. Unfortunately, I have job A stuff to do. I run the computer like Fred Flintstone, but I can top load. You want to make a few bucks? Come on down. Recover here. Computer stuff's not too hard once you get used to it. If anything goes wrong, it can be a disaster. The stream, but knock on wood, that hasn't been a problem in quite some time. Once you set it up, as long as the computer holds up and the internet holds up, once you set up the streaming software, setting it up can be a pain if you don't know what you're doing, which I don't really, but it's not that hard to look stuff up online and set up the settings right for, the streaming output we're looking for. Mostly just the quality and bitrate stuff. That's the only tricky stuff. And it's not even that tricky. It's just not stuff doing on the regular. raw piles here of recap. Take me a few at the end to get that in order. I've already messed up my raw piles, so. Bum, 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 bum. Do we have any summer trips coming up? Bailey and I need to plan something. I think we're probably just gonna go camping. It's really tough with her work. She's the only surgeon at the hospital, and surgeries are booking out so far, and they're important that they get done. So she can't take more than probably a week off right now. Wow, I'm just twiddling my thumbs all summer. Well, I'm coming here 3 days a week. I'm talking, I'm not paying attention to my pile work here. Alrighty. That should do us for now. I'll organize that all later for the recap. These. So let's just get some more of these bad boys out now. Some more of these. Boom. Alright, here we go, baby. Boxes 4, 5, and 6 coming at you right now. New Hampshire at the end of July. Alright. We went to New Hampshire a couple years ago for camping. I don't know. We went to upstate New York last summer for just like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. A couple years ago, we did that big 3-week road trip, which was incredible, even though Bailey hurt her knee and we didn't hike as much, and we even canceled some of the travel and different camp places and just stayed at one place for the most part. Anna, but we haven't done a big trip. We're not here, and we didn't do a big one last year. Gotta do something international. She's never been national anywhere. Besides, like, she's been to Canada or whatever, but. To go here. All right, first half, box 4. Wemby silver again. I know, we almost did that last year. It's like, I didn't plan it out ahead of time enough. Definitely got to go there. LJ, 96 of 199. Kevin McCullough Jr. And next stop bottle. While you're at it, bring Michelle and I. Yeah, you guys can come. What are you going to do with the kids? You got to go to Italy. It's at least 10 days to make the travel worth it, in my opinion. Lugan Stewart, 133 out of 350. OKC, the soon-to-be champs, I believe. 1 out of 150 quickly. Uh-oh. You can beat him up for trying to take your Kool-Aid today. Show your face, Tyler. Brownie on the Youthquake. Valanciunas on the auto for Washington. Right. Draymond, 147 out of 299. She would leave you before she left. Yeah. hoping Bailey is willing to leave the kids when they're a little older. Whenever we have kids, Tatum, negative, very nice. We could do a trip while they're at like the grandparents or something, but probably not. I mean, I don't even know if I want to. Who knows? Whenever the time comes, we'll figure it out. We barely travel now without kids, so she's just got a demanding job, and mine's quite the opposite. Just 'cause I have a seasonal job, so to speak. Box 5, there are 12 in total in this case. 7 behind these cards. Blurry, because we have card cam on, so it's nice and focused right up here. Hate dealing with the autofocus. Some people are like, oh my god, the screen's blurry. Yeah, it's only blurry for a second. Come on, we gotta pull something wild out of this. The full case, gotta pull something real nice. D-Book. Good luck here. Furphy. Mark Williams, 4 out of 275. He was very happy when the Lakers got knocked out. Bronny, 88 of 99 on the Youthquake green. That's nice. Camacho. His stuff still sells. Shout out to Bailey for taking care of my pups this week. Foster Veterinary Clinic. That's right, you went there. Jonathan Mogbo for the Raptors. Toronto. Mikey Mike. LB, Live Bird. Yeah, she'll take good care of your dogs for sure. And your cats. She's not doing cow stuff right now, though, Mike. Tyler Smith, negative. Milwaukee. And Trae Young, 89 of 199. Shireman. Devin Carter, pink. Gold auto here? Good luck. It is Rudy Gobert. Ugh, go figure. 16 of 50 on the Rudy Gobert, Minnesota. Paul. Working her way up to Cavs. I mean, she can do it. She just doesn't. Dominique, 107 out of 125. House calls and stuff. It's just like a different world. She didn't really enjoy it when she was at her first clinic because she did do some farm stuff there. Calvin Murphy, 31 of 350. Old school Houston. Naz Reid, I think he's going to be on the move, right? Isn't he a free agent? It's kind of a big deal free agent for a nice depth role player type. Yesterday, their anesthesia monitoring machine crapped out, and it was surgery day. That was unfortunate. So we have NBA draft next week, right? I think it's a week from tonight. First time ever being on anesthesia today. I was under anesthesia when I had my tonsils taken out when I was a little kid. I was under anesthesia for esophagus and throat. I mean, That is my throat. Esophagus and stomach scope last year. And, oh, to remove a kidney stone 4 or 5 years ago. Have I had any others? Those ones for sure. Chet, 10 of 75. OKC, that little blue lava. That's nice. Lucas. Reset Shea, base. Shireman, silver. KJ Simpson for Charlotte on the next stop auto. It's going to Jake. Johnson, silver. Enrique Freeman. Josh Hart on the negative. Ronnie, 81 out of 150. Some brownies so far. He's at. Nice, there he is. Versace. JB. Wemby, lock it up. Wish our gold auto in this box wasn't a Gobert. Ayo for the Bulls on the base auto. Mike, your squad. Comche. Mikal Bridges, 133 out of 299. The KJ Simpson auto, the Charlotte one. AI, nice. 166 out of 350. That's young AI, isn't it? Castle, Paul, and Siakam. All right. Well, intermission here for sleeves and tops. I'll get right back to the second half of the case. Going to the boys unless you get a monster, that's cool. Yeah, you're like Christmas shopping early. Birthday shopping early, right? What should I get Bailey chat? I don't know if she's watching. If she's watching, don't tell me. Should I get her for her birthday? It's in, what, a few weeks? A little under a month. About more long break nights. There haven't been a lot of long break nights. I don't even consider, I don't consider this a long break night. It's almost 11 o'clock. I mean, it's on the longer end of nowadays, but long break night so she has more vacation from me. If she gets home from a long day at work, she doesn't have to deal with me. That would work. Nope. That was almost a stupid mistake. Just want to top a card that wasn't in the sleeve. A Frenchie, yeah, right. We have in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, our Frenchie has $5,000 surgery. And he's just getting down from pneumonia. LSU beat Arkansas, advanced to the championship. Who are they playing against? Is it Coastal Carolina, or they still have to play somebody to try and get in? Why'd have to be Gobert on this beautiful gold auto? I think he's a decent player. I mean, there's far worse players in the NBA, but kind of a clown and, like, very one-dimensional. Great defender, though. Yeah, he's having the palette done. It's gonna be like $5 freaking grand. Bailey, it's not a surgery Bailey can do. The real late nights, car driving home as the sun came up. They're breaking Star Wars. Yeah, those are the good old days. Coastal Carolina is officially in already. Nice. Those are the good old days, man. That was back when, I mean, don't get me wrong, people take spots on drops, but back when we would like sell stuff out on the website like the minute it dropped. Those are crazy times. Wild times back then. Strong, those times are just different, you know? It was like everything aligned, kind of, all the stars aligned. And the hobby just went nuts. And it's very healthy now in general because of that. A lot of things have changed from the LCS side, which that for the most part aren't good, but you just roll with the punches, you do what you got to do. Did you? That's awesome. I haven't watched an old stream in quite some time. I remember one we pulled a soccer auto. Like I don't even know what it was. I don't think it was Mbappe. It was like a rookie chase, I think. And I scared the crap out of Soren. Oh, you know what? It was Jude. It's a Jude auto. And Soren and I were breaking together, and I scared the crap out of him. He wasn't expecting me because I went nuts because it was at the time pretty big. Don't really go nuts like that anymore. I realize it's unnecessary. You know? That's in my opinion. A lot of players to still do it. Jude Green auto. This guy knows. Did you just watch that one recently or something? It's so funny. We had a guy that was messing with some videos for us back then, and he blew up the little. I guess I can point to it. The little breaker cam. He blew it up. It was kind of blurry because he blew up a tiny little screen, and like replayed Soren. He was like jumping like this. It's so funny. Here we go. Down, have to go. We need a big hit, though. Rudy Gobert gold can't be our best auto. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I think I went solo. Co-breaker left that night. I think I went till like 4 or 5 a.m. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving. That was back in the old shop. Something crazy was not. And David Super Collector, he wants it, but not as much as me right now. Only if someone wants to be crazy. David's going to be a star of the World Cup for Canada, and that's perfect. Oh, nice. A David Super Collector, huh? What was he offering? Then tried to fill 21 top score in baseball for special giveaways before a hurricane was coming through. I don't remember that. It sounds about right for back then, though. The Jude was in this shop, though. The Jude was right here, for sure. When I scared Soren. All right, here we go. Second half starts now. Tyler Smith, 96 of 99. Green on green, Milwaukee. It's going to Greg Allen. Benedict, 16 out of 275. Sachet, unnumbered purple. We'll take those. The ATL spot is Greg. James Harden, 67 of 199. He has 12 of his 101s. Oh. That's like one of the first ones, right? Edie on the Hyper. Who's got Memphis? Mike. Edie on the Youthquake base. Ooh. I'll put this redemption right back here. Who could that be? It's intriguing. What? Better not be some bum. Redemptions typically, in certain products, I'm like, oh, the redemptions are usually really good in this product. And then lately, I've been really bummed out by a couple of redemptions. Some have been good. But there have been a couple that popped up, and I was like, oh, I thought this was one of those products where they're all, like, beast players. Kawhi. So he didn't offer, he just asked if you had a realistic price. Curry is your guess? I mean, I would love that. He's got that. Lucas would love that, too. Jeez. Looks like for one time, Tyler, be right. You're really guessing Curry? Maxwell Lewis for the Lakers on this one. Mikey Mike. Deron Holmes, 165 out of 299 for the Nuggets. Topich, Walker, and Nick Smith. Soren put him in a different spot, I see. It's an insert, yeah. Orange refractor, that should be out of 25. That's true. That's true. Of good luck. Zach Edey, that's not bad. Memphis. Mike, we take that. Not bad. He had a decent rookie year. For a guy that some guys said he wouldn't even be able to make it in the NBA. Too slow, too big and slow. Nice hit, Mike. Love to see it. Yeah, that's a nice one, man. Did you just grab them with the big near close before Jake did the final close, or did you have them before? That's a great hit. Mike, did you quit on the Bowman U stuff? You were doing a bunch of that. We put a half case up, and then it's like hasn't done anything. I know you were taking a bunch of it. You tap out on Bowman U best. Jackson has more few to grade, but I told him he needs to save up. First few were free. Oh, right. You took nice. They were in that big team spot, near close. You did. That's awesome. Oh, worked out at least for that hit. Let's see if we can get you some more, along with some others. I'm not gonna lie, I would have rather it been Curry and Tyler been right, and not be going to you. But I mean, Edie, not bad. I think you would have liked to see a Curry orange redemption as well. But all right, let's see what we can do. All right, crew, this is box. What is this? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Chris Middleton, 184 out of 350. Did a bunch between breaks and shot boxes. May do a couple more. Basically hit all big names. Yeah, okay. 36 out of 65. I thought with the draft coming up, I did realize after the fact that you were taking a bunch and didn't realize you had already kind of tapped out a little. So we filled it so easily, but you were a big part of that. Siakam, 227 out of 275. He's been playing well all playoffs. He's just a good player. Tyler Kolek. Knicks, 63 of 99. The Destiny Green. Who's got the Knicks? Paul. What's up, Paul? Redemption. All right. Let's do it again. There it is back there. Sorry, I was covering it. We have the overhead cam anyways. No scams here. Overhead cam is held up. We put that right into the drop-down ceiling tile. Soren and I screwed that in, a few years ago now. And it's still chilling up there. Thankfully, because that thing was a pain to put up there. Ooh. We've got one of the chills. What are they? They're so hard to hit. -2 out of 0, Trey Murphy for the Pelicans. We've only pulled sub-zeros. We've only pulled like one of these before, I think. I think it was it in like wrestling or something? Trey Murphy, -2 out of 0. These are sick. They go all the way to -5, I think. -5 out of 0. Pelicans. Camacho, that's awesome, man. Those are one of my favorite parallels that Topps makes. They're just so hard to hit. Skylight Sigs, Jet Howard. That is Orlando, right? Yeah. Skylight 6. The negatives, yeah, they're awesome. Sandro, 110 out of 125. Alrighty, let's see what we've got. It's some sort of parallel because I saw L sticking out. Another orange. If it's Edie again, that'd be ridiculous. Good luck. It is Ron Holland II, Detroit. Mikey Mike. 2 rookie autos. Orange parallel redemptions coming your way, man. Much love. Let's see what we can do for you. Actually, I'm gonna put these in the sort box. Look at what I was doing before. I'm gonna eat. What do you think? What should I have for dinner? I want a meatball sandwich. I'm not gonna freeze the meatballs. I made those a little bit ago now. They've been out far too long. Sounds good. Any cheese? This is box 9 right here. Box 9. After this one, small intermission to sleeve and top load. Then we'll get the last 3. Small intermission to sleeve and top load, as well as set up the recap because now it's just in kind of some random piles. 1 of 578 packs. What do we get? We get packs a box. Like 4 cases. Karis LeVert on the negative. Ja, 69 of 299. This might be an orange insert. It sure is. Devin Booker test drive, 9 of 25. Love it. Phoenix, Mike. Mike's getting all the oranges so far. He says keep them coming. Actually, let's go lower. Jacquez, 158 out of 299. Tristan De Silva, another Magic auto. Lando Jake. J Kid, Lonzo. You want a Saints one? New eBay saved search? A Kongwu. Still ATL, right? Yeah. On the Skylight 6. Greg. Blue, Keyshawn George, 76 out of 150. We hit his nice patch auto earlier in Select. That Select was good. Justin Edwards, bunch of unnumbered. Jalen Green, 121 out of 350. And Magic. Castle Base. And Dante DiVincenzo. That commercial's so funny. Where they're in the tunnels at the stadium and they're like, Dante walks by, all the guys that are, the Nova guys that are still together. So good. Yeah, you had never heard of or seen those before? I mean, they're hard to hit, so we don't... I think we pulled one once before. Or maybe, I don't even know if we pulled it. Maybe it was pulled out of the shop and we graded it. I'm not sure we've ever It's Tyler, the VOD King. Have we pulled one, Tyler? What's the biggest card we've ever pulled? Some say it's the NT book we pulled once. Had some coach on it that barely signed anything. It was cut auto. It was like a triple cut. And it was some coach from like 1900 that like had very few autographs out in the wild. Jim Pure. We pulled that out of honors. The recollection championship ticket Mahomes that was sold for like 18,500. Actually, somebody got like 20, and that was sold raw. Somebody got like 22,000. Is it? I think it was 22,000. They got it graded and got a PSA 10. What was that? Was that like Mark Lavelle? For a Trey Lance gold kaboom we pulled. Think of the worth of that card now. Trey Lance gold kaboom is like 22 or 23 grand. I mean, think of the Mac Jones, the kid and his dad. The kid pulled the Mac Jones Prism 101 and sold it for 100K cash. Is it Deuce McAllister? Oh, Deuce was awesome. Yeah, good thing he sold it. Isn't that insane? I don't know, 101. It's not a 10. Can't remember if it was Mark. That's the name sticking to my mind. It was it was a few years ago. But he told us like after the fact he got it graded. I knew it graded. He sent me a picture, I think, whoever it was. And then they told us what they sold it for, and I was like, "Holy crap!" And that was at the time it was it was worth that, so it was crazy. We pulled a Trevor Gold Kaboom as well, which was even bigger. But I think that got a 9. I think whoever hit that got a 9 on that one. I thought we pulled a Mac Jones out of 5 Superfractor from Prism because we had a Patriots rookie Superfractor in the Mac Jones chase, which the Supers in that are out of 5, but ended up being Trey Jones. Who knows? Maybe that's the better Jones of the two. No, it's the same odds to hit that card. It's just the numbering difference. That's all. They're all out of 0, but it goes down to -5. So it's like hitting a red out of 5. You know, it's just frozen because it's below 0 instead of out of 5. Tougher to hit in basketball. Yeah, but more packs per box in baseball. They haven't gone to this format for pack, or have they? Maybe they have. 12? I feel like Topps Chrome in baseball is still like 18 or something. Maybe they've gone to this. Yeah, no, it's just like an out of 5 card, but way cooler. Yeah, that's just the individual serial number, like -1 versus -5. It's like having the 3 out of 5 versus the 5 out of 5 type of thing, you know? Same shtick. Much love for all the fills tonight, whoever's still lingering. Yeah, that was my cousin hit that. Yep, that card was absolutely sick. Much love tonight. Tonight's been a great night. We've had a couple slow nights the last couple weeks, but we've had some really good nights as well. Tonight's a crazy good week or crazy good night. So much love on all the fills, all the chat, hanging out. Always appreciate it. Mellow, 44 out of 150. Keep them coming. The more you guys fill and stuff, the more we can hang out, stay here, and keep doing what we're doing. So. Sachet. Frozen Factor odds for baseball displayed for jumbo boxes. Ooh, Jimmy Butler on the 451 die cut. These are cool. Mike. We hit one in our case of Breaker's Delight. I wonder if they're casers. Probably. 243 out of 275. Terry Smaxey, 259 out of 299. Powski on the negative for Utah. Collier. Harrison Ingram, 151 out of 299 for the Spurs. And Mike. This is a lock it up silver. Giannis. It's the first silver or parallel we've seen of that. Sar base. Tristan De Silva, 37 out of 65 on that green wave with the Inferno behind. Latrell Sprewell, negative. Jalen Bridges, Rodman, and Draymond. Did we hit 2 autos there? Did we hit any autos? What were the autos? Bucks had no autos. Right? I don't think there's any chance I missed autos unless a card was stuck to another card in this product. The autos are pretty easy to spot. But I don't think it had any autos. Unless I'm going crazy and I'm ready to put them in that pile, but I don't think so. Yes, the like actual like cleat piece in there. That one, right? It was like super, super thick, right? Oh, true. LaMelo Gold, rookie from Mosaic. One of my favorite cards we ever pulled was the Brady stained glass. Not the regular stained glass, the black stained glass. Out of Obsidian for Trav, and then we graded it for him and it got a 10. He still has it. He says he's getting buried with it. I tried to get it off him, but he wasn't really looking to sell it unless somebody, kind of like your Jonathan David, unless somebody offered him something stupid, he didn't really want to move it, you know? Which I get. The few cards I have in my PC, I'm just not getting rid of them. Like, if somebody wanted to offer me 10x, yeah, sure, I'll go buy another one. Yeah, the T-Law, I said that one earlier after when I was talking about the Trey Lance. Yep. That one got a 9, I believe, grading. Yeah, no autos in that box, Mike. Yep. Mistake. We've gotten, I believe, as many as we're supposed to get in every other box. I think we've had 6 every time I've done a 3-box intermission. I went back through it just to check, but yeah, I didn't put it in the sleeve pile. Nope. Alrighty. Good luck here. This is next last box. Anton Watson, 192 out of 275. Gold coming up. I think it's going to be an auto. Yeah, it is. Maybe one of those like 73s or whatever. Anthony Simons. 49 out of 50. Rip City. Camacho. Well, Cannon didn't take a squad, huh? 73 auto gold. TLAJ Johnson, 106 out of 199. Shireman, numbered 227 out of 350. Camacho, nice. Next up. Tunis. Oh, backwards. Or part, just only part of that backwards upside down. Ron Hollins, 19 out of 150. Ooh, Rockstar Vince Carter. That's awesome. It's got Toronto. Mike, that's a cool card, dude. I mean, everybody loves Vince Carter, right? Nice. And Adam Bona. Next stop auto. Philly. All right, and then there was one. All right, much love on the fill. Thanks, Greg, Mike, Jake, Frisella, Lucas. I may not cut my finger off. Paul. I got everybody. Thanks, Mike, for really ramping it up here at the end so we could get it super close. And Jake got the close for us. Much love. Appreciate you all, as always. We will reload the site tomorrow. We're still here for a little bit, of course, finishing this up and doing a recap. We'll reload the site tomorrow with, I honestly don't know what. Some select basketball. I don't know what for soccer. Maybe just back to some Topps Chrome. We do have La Liga, but it's a tricky one to price out. It's been giving me a little bit of a hard time. It's very, very, very top heavy, so I'm not sure on that one yet. We have more Contenders Optic football. We'll throw that up. And honestly, sure, what else? Yes. Yes, Tyler. Somebody asked, I just heard, I was just talking to somebody about this. Somebody interviewed somebody from Fanatics, and they're like, will you ever have Jordan autos? And they're like, don't be surprised if about anything we have down the road. They're just trying to absolutely monopolize everything. I mean, I don't think MJ leaves Upper Deck unless Upper Deck gets bought. I really don't. MJ doesn't need the money. So I don't have any reason to think he's loyal, but I feel like he's loyal. City Sissoko for the Spurs. Camacho. Let's pull something crazy here in this last box. There's been a couple nice hits already, but let's pull something really wild. Lugan Stewart, 174 to 350. Davion Mitchell, 290 out of 299. Jokic, this is going to be one of those instincts, but parallel. Nope, it's just a silver one. That got me really excited for a second. For nothing. Damn. Rams, Stockton. Redemption. I don't have a box to lean it on. So in the overhead, I'm just gonna put it down right there on the mat. Okay. There it is. It's back there, the overhead. It's under that card at the top left of the logo. 187 out of 275. One big redemption to round it out. Tristan De Silva, 46 of 99. Tony Parker, 23 out of 75. All right, last hit of the break. Then I'll get you a nice organized recap. Just give me a few to sleeve top load these last three and then get that recap organized. Man, all the oranges are just they're just redemptions, I guess. Is it going to be a repeat? What do we have? What do we have? Holmes and Edie? Oh no, Holland and Edie, right? Holland the second and Edie. Come on, not a repeat. Something big, like big. There it is. Good luck. Much love. Paul Pierce, I'll take that. That's sick. Mike, that's not big that I was hoping for, but I love it. Being a Boston guy. Ah, that's sick. The truth. Very cool, Mike. Sorry they're all redemptions, but I mean, like I said, name of the game these days for some of this stuff. That's cool. All right, let me sleeve top load here. Then I'll organize the recap to some extent. I'll give you a nice recap, and then we'll call it. Yeah, that's incredible, man. It's not like LeBron or Curry or something in terms of like card value, but it's incredible. Alrighty. Sleeves and tops. Yeah, send me a picture, Mike. If you redeem it, I mean, you might just sell it. I don't know. But if you redeem it and actually get it back anytime. Oh yeah, we were talking about that. I would sell that thing in a heartbeat. Well, actually, no. I thought the sale number was higher because you sent me like an auction with 15 minutes left, but it ended like right around that number. Yeah, maybe, dude. The guy at the factory at the packing machine, he was like, "Oh, I'll just take this one home," you know. If I do. Yeah, Panini just started sending a bunch out, I think because they're getting near the end here, you know? So I've seen a bunch of stuff coming back from Panini lately. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying Panini's better than Topps. I think Topps is better than Panini. But as you see, we just had a box with missing both autos. Like that's still not okay, you know? We got QC on everywhere on the hobby, QC issues. I think if you bought that box yourself, it was in a break, so it doesn't feel quite as bad, but it still feels bad. Like I hate it. There's nothing I can do about it. We've had a couple. We had a case that was like completely busted. Like it was so broken. Was it Archives? What was it? It had like 8 out of what was supposed to be like 24 autos or something, and we gave some wheel spins out, but like. And there was one product once where it was so messed up, we stopped opening it and refunded the break because we're just like, it's not okay. I can't remember what that was. Tops on 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We canceled. We didn't cancel the archives. It was just we had gotten so far in such a like long break. Yeah, 24 archives was messed up. We got like a third of the autos we were supposed to get in the case. Sealed deal case, right from the factory. Just like the worst feeling sitting in this chair because it feels like I'm stealing your money. You know? Yeah, there was something we canceled. I can't remember what the heck it was, but we definitely canceled something one time. All right, sounds good, Jake. Take it easy, man. Appreciate you. Now I'm gonna stay and wait for my recap. Unbelievable, this guy. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Recap will be coming in just a couple of minutes. I'm organizing it best I can. It might be a Louth recap, but maybe not. Maybe it'll be a legit one. Blue Pulsar, not too many of those happening. Caught that mistake. Nope. All right, 350. Now let's see what we can do for damage here. So I'm gonna crap. Forgot a stack. Um, Fireball. There we go. Tyler, remember this 110.15. 110.15. You got that? All right, crew, here it is. Recap of full case 24-25 Topps Chrome NBA, hobby case PYT number 1. Still, some unnumbered stuff here to start off our recap. Some of these negatives here, not to be confused with Sub-Zeros, which you'll see one of in a little bit. Jaquez, these are 350s. Your little pink speckles here. We go to the purples, which are 299s of the speckle variety. Then we start to get into pulsars and stuff. Here's your pulsars out of 275. Mark Williams, Siakam, JB, Spida, Malik Monk, Benedict, Vince, Iguodaro, Watson. 199 Teals, Trey Young, LJ, Ja, Harden, and Johnson. Blues 150, Bronny James, Quickly, George, Anthony, Hollins, JB 125, Pulsar, Morning, Dominique, Sandro, Chet out of 75, and Tony as well in the lava. Oh, it was a Louth recap. Now we're going to 99s. Back it up. Tyrese, Jimmy Buckets, Bronny James, Tyler Kolek, Tyler Smith, Tristan De Silva. 65, the Green Waves. McCollum, De Silva. Orange, D-Book. Trey Murphy, -2 out of 0. Sub-0. Thank you, Tyler. Rockstars. SP die cut, as well as the 451. Jimmy Buckets. Autos. Here we go. Some base. Sissoko, Grimes, Brooks, Lewis, Ingram, Mitchell, McCullough, Simpson, Bona, Smith, Mogbo, De Silva, Shed, DeSumo, Valanciunas, Okongwu, Howard, Gold, Rudy Gobert out of 50, Anthony Simons out of 50, 3 orange refractor redemptions. We got Ron Holland, the second rookie, Zach Edey, very nice rookie, and Paul Pierce, the truth. There it is, crew. Appreciate the fill on that one. 24-25. Topps Chrome NBA full hobby case. PYT number 1 is officially on the books. Much love.